So he was called the King of Swing, Benny Goodman. And it's interesting how in hoaxology they like to make a pun on the titles that were given to them. So for example, Babe Ruth was called the King of SWAT. He does not die as the newspapers say that he died early in life. He just disappears from baseball and becomes Jack Prince. So he goes from a king to a prince. And that's kind of puns that they pull in the hoax system. So this channel is Hoaxology, and I'm about to make a case for Benny Goodman becoming a different kind of king. Now you have to understand that once these individuals acquire so much wealth and so much popularity that they desire to sort of revert back to childhood and play games and pretend they are someone else. And you went through this when you were young, and you would dress up for Halloween and put on your costume and pretend to be somebody else. Now, when I was growing up, you might call somebody on the phone and try to disguise your voice and pretend to be somebody else. Because the money becomes empty. The fame becomes empty. In fact, the fame becomes bothersome. So they would give anything to become someone else. But they don't want to become some lowly servant. They'd like to become a king. So, from King of Swing to King of Thailand. So I'm going to make a case that the former king who reigned from 1946 to 2016 was, for the most part, Benny Goodman. And that's a reign of 70 years in the kingdom of Thailand. And they refer to themselves as a kingdom, not a country with a king. Now, you have to understand 1946, Benny Goodman is extremely popular, and his music is selling tremendously. Now, what led me to this was the fact that this monarch of Thailand was a musical genius. And he composed their so-called national anthem and also some other music that is used in the nation. So was it just a coincidence that he was extremely talented in music? Or was it the fact that it was Benny Goodman who wanted to show off his musical skills in a different role? So here he is addressing the Congress in 1960. That would be interesting to get a video of that. The Honorable Order of Rama. And there he is with Richard Nixon who most likely is just simply Ed Sullivan. Okay, all politics is fake, no matter what country you're talking about. Now, the other clue is that this reigning monarch always wore these heavy, thick glasses. And of course, Benny Goodman was always in heavy, thick glasses. So the individual had a problem with eyesight, obviously, and needed extensive eyewear or glasses. There's an early picture of the monarch in 1960. So I'll show you the picture I have, and you may not accept this one, but it doesn't matter to me. So you've got the King of Thailand on your left and the King of Swing on your right. I'm trying to get the light. My videos are not the best, I admit, and many people often make comments about why don't you do this or do that. Hey, I'm just making videos and enjoying it. I'm not saying they're perfect, and I'm not saying every time I do it it's absolutely correct, but I do think I am correct. Now, on the right is a very young Benny Goodman without his glasses, which is an unusual picture. Again, very young Benny Goodman on the right. And this is the one where you see the glasses, the glassware. Most of the pictures of Goodman and the pictures of the King of Thailand, King Rama the Ninth. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. So it's up to you whether you want to accept this or not. I feel quite certain it is correct for several reasons. One, the pun, King of Swing, the King of Thailand. Number two, the musical ability of the King of Thailand, writing the anthem for the nation and much more music, sophisticated music. And then, of course, the eyewear, the glasses, the intensive glasses that are needed for both. Now, there's a little bit of a problem with the so-called dates of birth and dates of death, but what can happen is that you can take someone like this and you just get the mask made and whoever else can continue to play. So he was the original King of Thailand from 1946 to 2016. But if Benny Goodman died previous to the time of the King of Thailand, it wouldn't matter because they just simply formulate a mask that can simulate the king, which is really Benny Goodman. All right? So you may not accept this. That's okay. I'm just trying to make videos and give people something to look at, something to think about, and you can do with it as you like. End of video.